Have you ever noticed how the older we get, the more clearly we start to hear the quiet signals from our own body? It's almost as if life, in its own gentle way, keeps tapping us on the shoulder. Slow down. Pay attention. Something is changing. Hello, my friends. Thank you for being here with me today. I don't know what part of your journey you're in right now, but if you're watching this, I have a feeling you're someone who truly cares about your health. Not just living long, but living well. Living strong. Living with dignity. As we step into our 50s, 60s, and beyond, life begins to simplify in a beautiful and honest way. The noise quiets down. Our priorities shift. We start asking the questions that actually matter. Why am I feeling weaker than before? Why does getting up from a chair feel harder? Why do I feel like my body isn't fully mine anymore? A patient of mine once said something I'll never forget. She sat across from me, her eyes soft but tired, and she whispered, "Doctor, I feel like I'm slowly fading, like my strength is slipping away a little each year." And you know what? Many people her age feel the same way, even if they don't say it out loud. But here's the truth, and I want you to really hear me on this. Losing strength is not an unavoidable part of aging. It's not destiny. It's not fate. It's not something written in stone. It's a signal, a message, a reminder that the body needs a different kind of care, a deeper kind of nourishment. I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine you wake up one morning and suddenly feel lighter on your feet. Your knees don't complain as much. Your back feels supported, not strained. And when you look in the mirror, you don't just see age. You see vitality. You see a spark. You see someone who still has chapters left to live. That version of you is real. That version of you is possible. Over the years, I've spent countless hours talking with older patients who believed it was too late to change their health. But when they began making small, simple shifts, especially in how they nourish their bodies, something remarkable happened. Their energy came back. Their balance improved. Their muscles responded almost as if they had just been waiting for the right support. And that's why today, we're diving into one of the most powerful, yet often misunderstood keys to aging strong. Nutrition that prevents muscle loss and keeps your body resilient as the years go by. I don't want to overwhelm you with science, but I do want you to understand this. After age 50, we naturally lose muscle every single year, unless we fight back with the right foods, the right routines, and the right mindset. The good news? Your body can rebuild. Your muscles can grow. Your strength can return. But only if you give your body what it truly needs. So as we begin this conversation, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time I really listened to my body? When was the last time I felt truly strong? And do I still believe I can feel that way again? Because I'm here to tell you, you can, and I'm going to show you how. You know, whenever we talk about building muscle after 50, most people immediately think of one thing: chicken breast. It's almost automatic, like a reflex. For decades, chicken has been labeled the default muscle-building food. But let me tell you a little secret, and I say this not to shock you, but to free you from an old belief that may be holding your body back. Chicken didn't become the king of protein because it was the best. It became the king because of marketing. Back in the 1980s, the poultry industry launched a massive campaign to position chicken breast as the ideal, clean, lean protein for athletes and bodybuilders. And the message stuck. So deeply, in fact, that many people today never question it. But here's the truth no one told you. After age 50, your body changes in ways that chicken simply cannot keep up with. There's something called anabolic resistance, a natural stage where your muscles stop responding strongly to protein, especially simple, single-source proteins like the kind found in chicken. A patient once told me, "Doctor, I eat chicken every day, but I still feel weaker." And I had to gently explain, it's not you, it's the food you're relying on. Your body now needs more, not more quantity, but more quality, more nutrients, more cofactors, more support to help your muscles actually absorb and use the protein you eat. Let me give you an example. Fish, especially salmon and sardines, contain omega-3 fats that don't just protect your heart, they activate muscle protein synthesis. There's research showing these fats can increase your body's muscle-building response by up to 50%. Imagine that. 50% more muscle building from the same amount of protein just because you chose a different food. Chicken can't do that. It lacks the omega-3s, the anti-inflammatory fats, the CLA, the minerals, all the things your aging body now depends on to grow strong again. And it gets even more interesting. One of the biggest problems I see in adults over 60 is mineral deficiency: zinc, selenium, magnesium, vitamin D. These minerals are like the sparks that ignite muscle repair. But chicken breast? It barely provides any of them. Meanwhile, foods like oysters deliver more than 600% of your daily zinc needs. Think about that. A single serving gives your body the mineral responsible for testosterone production, strength, and recovery. No supplement can replace the natural synergy of nutrients in real foods like that. You may also be surprised to hear this, but some of the most powerful muscle-supporting foods are the ones we often overlook. Greek yogurt, for instance, it offers both whey and casein. One acts fast, the other slow. Together, they feed your muscles around the clock. I've had patients who started adding Greek yogurt at night and told me, "Doctor, for the first time in years, I woke up feeling stronger." That's not magic. That's biology. And then there's cottage cheese. It works quietly while you sleep, the time when your body actually loses the most muscle. With cottage cheese, you're not just preventing loss, you're rebuilding as you rest. On the plant side, lentils provide more iron than chicken ever could, helping deliver oxygen to your muscles so they can perform, repair, and stay alive. And sardines. Oh, sardines are a miracle wrapped in a tiny silver package. CoQ10 for energy, taurine for cellular strength, vitamin D for bone and muscle health, omega-3s for inflammation control. 4 things chicken has absolutely none of. Even whole eggs outperform chicken. Not the whites, the whole egg. Studies show whole eggs can increase muscle protein synthesis by over 40% compared to egg whites alone, thanks to the powerful nutrients concentrated in the yolk. And perhaps the most remarkable of all, research from MIT uncovered a specific group of amino acids in one particular food, the one we'll talk about very soon, that can reverse age-related muscle loss in just 8 weeks. 8 weeks. That's life-changing. Finally, we can't forget beef liver, a nutrient powerhouse that has been feeding human strength since ancient times. Vitamin A, vitamin B12, heme iron, choline. These aren't just nice-to-have nutrients. They are the building blocks your muscles rely on to rebuild themselves. So let me ask you this. If your body is changing, shouldn't your nutrition change too? If you're no longer 20, why keep eating like you still are? Your muscles are not fading because you're old. They're fading because they're undernourished. And once you give them what they truly need, they respond. Beautifully, powerfully, consistently. In a moment, I'm going to show you which specific foods can help you rebuild strength. Not in theory, but in your real, everyday life. But before we go there, I want you to let this truth settle in. You don't lose muscle because of age. You lose muscle because of the foods you've been told to rely on. And today, we're rewriting that story. And my friend, if you've stayed with me this far, I believe something about you. You're not watching out of curiosity. You're watching because you truly want to change, to reclaim your strength, your independence, and the quality of life that age sometimes tries to take away from us. But remember this, age is not the ending. It's simply a new chapter. A chapter you can rewrite with better choices, nourishing habits, and a little belief that your body still holds more potential than you realize. I've seen so many people at 65, 70, even 80 regain strength they once thought was gone forever. And I want that for you. If something in this video made you pause, if a moment resonated with you, or if you learned something new about your own body, then please give this video a like. It helps content like this reach more older adults who truly need it. If you have someone in your life, a friend, a sibling, a parent, who's struggling with weakness, fatigue, or muscle loss, share this video with them. Sometimes one small piece of information is all it takes to change a person's health. And I genuinely want to hear from you. Have you felt yourself getting weaker, slower, or less steady, the way many of my patients have described to me? What challenges are you facing with your strength right now? Leave a comment below. I read every single one, and I try to respond because this journey toward better health is something we're walking together. Finally, if you want more gentle science, practical advice, and conversations designed to help you grow stronger each week, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Just hit that button, and I'll be here every week with new videos created for you and for everyone who wants to live stronger, no matter their age. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I wish you peace and a body tomorrow that's stronger than it is today. I'll see you in the next video.